Stop that. I hear him chat to the noise, move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys, man's so tough, but man's keep walking. Just too sharp with the prize, white girls let it tell me I'm awesome, yeah. Hot like fire on the pan, if you wanna touch man, please use caution. Cold like 0 degrees, I'm out the cage, gotta let out the beast. Revolutionary, gotta let out the streets. Locked in a cage, I'ma let out the. Wake up, get out the sheets. We came for war, man, forget my peace. You take the west, I take on the east. I'ma put him in the cage, never let out the. Yeah, I hear him chat to the noise, move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys, man's so tough, but man's keep walking, yeah. Just too sharp with the prize, white girls let it tell me I'm awesome, yeah. Hot like fire on the pan, if you wanna touch man, please use caution. Beg, please get on your knees, came from the jungle, up in the trees.
Two cutters through the middle. Ardia for three.
And we're back for the main game of today's broadcast between Tauranga Sports Raptors and Te Puna. This time it's Premier Men. Kick-off at 2:45. No mahara mai if you're just joining us at Raptors home ground, which they've renamed Jurassic Park for their season. Everybody else knows it as the Tauranga Domain. And I'm sure the Te Puna teams come hunting a raptor. We'll see at the end of 80 minutes who will be successful. Let's go through the team lineups to see who we've got on the field for today. Tauranga Sports, their forward pack's pretty stacked with players all across the park. V, Allen and Vidiaki up front, Vakasiola and Tokiaho in the injured room, with Sturmy brothers Quinn and Jack on the loose forward trio, and Captain Max Vishai Toitoi at number 8. Watkins, Joby, Allen and Anson, the back line, it's unchanged from last week. Roy and Penny Lasanga on the wings, and Josh Honey at fullback. In the impact bench, Vakasiola, Hopoi, Hennings, Stockwell, and Forbes, Lithgow, Saturn. They're coached by Matt Black, Bull Allen, and Hamish Gosling. The Te Puna team, their first game of the season, having come off the bye last week. Sony, Pentecost, and Morrison, the up front engine rooms. Cooker and Fitzgerald, the powerhouse, with Tapsell, their captain, Les McElroy and Dixon at number 8. The back line will be ignited by Joseph, with Short, Gardner and Kiwi in the centres. Henstock and Burrell at the wings, with Sharman Johnson at fullback. Coming off the bench at some stage today, Ethan Gardner, Street, Verez on debut, Mada Burrell, Bidwar, Greg Stevenson, 115 caps, and another debut is Kada Vilulu, who will also make his debut in the number 22 jersey.
I've heard a lot of calls for you to go back to soccer.
Pretty exciting match-up for today. These two teams well and truly experienced at playing each other. They've been around for a long time, and they have well and truly learned how to deal with one another. The match officials for today, Sam Fellows is the man in the middle with the whistle. Ryan Waite, backing up from the development game, will be on one touch line. Darren Morrissey will be on the other touch line, and they'll be ably supported from the touch lines by the referee, coach and sideline manager, Graham Mayrick. Not that far to go till kick-off. Sam Fellows gives a blast on the whistle, saying, "Come on, fellas, let's go." And in a moment, we'll see the teams come out of the tunnel. Pretty good development game by both sides. Hopefully a lot of that surface moisture is gone. The rain is held off. And even though you can see a bit of cloud, it's been a relatively fine day here in Tauranga. Liam Morrison, the tight head prop from Te Puna, playing his 110th match. Ryan Henstock on the right wing, match number 152. And here come the two teams as they walk on out, led out by their captain, Quade Tapsell. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the field, the Te Puna team for 2026. This is their first match of the competition. Last week they were blessed with the bye. And coming up behind them is the Tauranga Sports team, led out by their captain, Rihari Joe. A very successful day last week with the boot. 5 kicks Rihari managed to acquire in their 38 points to 17 win over Tauranga Sports. Just want to make a quick mention here. Welcome back to Baywide Premier Rugby of Tauranga Sports. It is great to have an Eastern Bay team back in this competition. Can't miss number 4, Aisake Vakasiola, with the mob of hair that he's got. And the fact that he's 11'2", he stands out like neon lights. Tauranga Sports have won the toss and they've elected to play with the wind in the first half. Te Puna will play into this wind, and as you look at it on the screen, will play from right to left. Te Puna in their traditional blue and black hoops with white shorts. Tauranga Sports sporting a new kit this year and a new jersey design. Referee Sam Fellows blows time on. We're underway here with Zach Short to restart play. Vakasiola takes the kickoff. Great to see a kickoff caught. Although he's laid it up for nobody, Te Puna have pounced on it and they go straight on to attack. Joseph. It's not what you like to see, is a high number on the field, which means that they don't match their numbers with the team lists. So I've got a number 25 and I don't know who's wearing that. This is Gardner, throws the dummy, takes the ball into collision, gets a good little offload to Kiwi, who spilled it forward unfortunately, but the intention was there. So I've got a number 25 out there. I just need to work out who's wearing it. First scrum of the day. Couple of big sets of forwards out here. Sturmy brothers packing down on the side of the scrum for Sports. Watkins with the feed. First scrum's gone down. Referee Fellows is going to play away. Watkins to Job. Missed pass. That's Anson. And he's thrown forward pass to the touch judge, who probably didn't really want to catch it. So forward pass into touch. Te Puna get the option here. Scrum or line out. Scrum option has been chosen. I'm going to make a big call here and say that Les McElroy is wearing the 25 jersey. If I am wrong, I apologise in advance. Referee Fellows wasn't happy with the first side of that scrum, so he's blowing the whistle, resetting. Te Puna's first feed of the day. That scrum's gone down. Play away. Referee's got advantage. Joseph. Back door. That's Johnson in from fullback. Ball's come out of that. It's a number 8, Sean Dixon, with a good carry. He's up over the 22. Joseph to Tapsell, the captain. He's on the 22-metre line, recycling. Joseph again. Finds Dixon, the number 8, with a carry. Joseph. Short. Back door. That's Johnson again. Defence is up to the challenge so far. Te Puna recycle. Good tackle on Sony. Yeah, not quite quick enough to get your hands up off on that ball before the ruck was formed. And the referee agrees with the commentator. It's always good when that happens. Te Puna have elected for the scrum. Very experienced forward packs from both teams here. Joseph with the ball. Here's the scrum. Joseph feeds. Someone has to hook the ball. There we go. Joseph goes blind. Finds Gardner. Gardner's taking it into the contact. Ball's recycled nicely. Joseph. Fitzgerald, he's lost the ball. Might be out the back door backwards though, so we're playing on. Te Puna have regathered. Joseph goes to the right. Kuka with the carry. It's a good carry. Oh, it's been intercepted by Watkins. Tauranga Sports have stolen it back. Can they relieve some pressure? It's a clearance kick from Job. It's nicely fended off by the chest by Burrell, who knows one way and one way only, straight ahead. Referees penalised Jack Sturmey here. Don't think there were any arms in that wrap. Oh, above the sternum. I think Jack might have come off a little bit second best on that tackle too. Yeah, he's down on his haunches. He's feeling that one. First line out of the game. Pentecost with the ball and the throw. Can he find his jumpers? Fitzgerald with the win. Joseph. Short. Into contact, Joseph again. Tapsell, the captain. High tackle against the Tauranga Sports. Penalty count's starting to mount against Tauranga. We've only been going 6 minutes. Looking for the touchline. Assistant referee Darren Morrissey with the flag up. Pentecost with the ball in his hands. Te Puna on attack. 0-0, 7 minutes gone. Gap's not big enough for the referee's satisfaction, so he's just shifted the Raptors off the touchline. Pentecost with the throw, well won there by Kuka. Here comes the number 8, Dixon, on the crash. Fortunately, it's been spilled forward. Job with the clearance kick from his goal line, takes the game down to the halfway line. That's a good clearance kick by Rihari Job. He had a good game last week with the ball. 5 conversions last week in their 38-point win over Reportiki. Pentecost with the ball. Cooker with the, oh no, it's been stolen at the front of the line-out. Tauranga Sports won a win against the throw. Jack Turmey with the ball into contact, but it's been spilled forward. And Tapsell comes away with it. There's a big run. Good 15 metres of yardage gained there. Joseph, slow ball, changes direction. Fitzgerald, ball in contact. Vakasiola tells him, don't come my way, son. And Tauranga Sports have won that ball, and off they go downfield. The big prop Vidiaki carrying that ball. Bit of an ugly looking kick over the top by Watkins. Burrell. Across the face of his goalpost to Henstock. He's found a hole up the middle. That's the halfway line. Joseph carries it on. Little kick by Joseph. Heading towards the touchline on the grandstand side of the field. Good little play there. That was exciting from both sides. Joseph just high-fiving his mate. You can see here Gardner through a gap. Finds the halfback. Ball trickles into touch. We're back live. Allen with the ball. One there by Tokiaho. Captain Toitoi carries that ball into contact. So Quinn Sturmey with the carry. Up over the halfway line, 22-metre line. Tauranga Sports ball retention and yardage is good here. Jack Sturmey with a pick and go. Box kick from Watkins. Don't forget he's got a strong wind behind him. And that is Aidan Roy with a good tackle. Te Puna have set the ball just inside their half. Dixon. He's carried well. Joseph. Backdoor. Big Vakasiola causing havoc and mayhem. McElroy with the ball, and now it's the big lock, Amorangi Kuka, running down the touchline. And I think we might have a high tackle here. Referee's given the double blast, so he's having a chat at least. I did mention before that the penalty count was starting to climb. This might be the final warning. Rihadi Job, the captain, getting a chat. That's it. Next one's in the bin, I would say. Yeah, it definitely is the warning, because you can see Captain Rihadi Job just telling his team they need to be a little bit more smarter and play with a little bit more accuracy. And that's a high tackle, so that's a technique issue. Get your hips dipped and pivoted. Get your body height down lower. Assistant referee Morrissey on this near side touch, and the other assistant referee Ryan Waite on the far side. Pentecost with the throw. Cooker with the win. Halfback Joseph goes blind. He's on the 22-metre line. Sawney with the halfback duties. That's Captain Quade Tapsell. Sneaky little hand in there. Te Puna carries the ball up over the 22. They pounce onto attack. Here comes Pentecost. Joseph. That's Liam Morrison, 109-game veteran Liam Morrison. Here comes Pentecost again. Joseph goes left. Dixon's confronted with some defenders, but he manages to get out. Morrison off the shins, play on. Penny Lasunga's got the ball, and he heads off in the only direction he knows. Try line down the other end. Ball's been spilled there. Pressure caused by the run by Penny Lasanga, number 14 for Tauranga Sports. Been a pretty good game for 12 minutes. I'm enjoying this call. Both teams playing with very good intent. You can see here Te Puna have a different style of play where they're trying to mix it up. Watkins with the ball in his hands. Scrum's gone down. Referee's got the arm out. It's Watkins. Sanger at first receiver. He's brought down just over the gain line. Watkins again. Toy with the carry this time, the number 8. Watkins. It's a good run there by Tokiaho. Whakasiola, backdoor, Sturmy. Good little run down the left-hand touchline. 22, that's the 5-metre line coming into view. Tokiaho with the carry this time, 2 metres to go. Ball's come out a little bit slower than expected. Tauranga Sports hard on attack, 1 metre left. Pick and go. Can't see who the ball carrier is, but Jack's on his hip. Little pop. Isake Whakasiola with the ball. He places it back. Good defence from Te Puna though. Keeping them out. Allen with the pick and go. Spins. He's held up. Whakasiola, he's got his hands on the ball. That's the try line that he's just shy of. Watkins pops it up. Te Puna done well here. Dixon's got his hands on it. Frees up the back line. Nice and deep. Whoa, there's a big tackle. Not sure there are any arms in that. Referee's got his hand out. Playing advantage, Crosby. Job. There's a 22-metre line there. Referee blows his whistle and he's gone into the pocket. Yep, no arms in that tackle, and it's probably high as well. No hesitation on the card. It was a big collision. Job calls for a scrum. Scrum option chosen by Tauranga Sports here. They're in front of their sticks about 10 metres from the try line. Splits the defences in 2 directions. Watkins with the feed. That was messy as. Vidiaki, the tight head prop for Tauranga Sports, missed the bind and his head went firmly planted into the ground. Reset. Watkins with the feed this time. Scrum goes down again. Referee's going to have to do something about it, and this time he's made a decision. Tauranga Sports front row penalised there for collapsing the scrum. Te Puna front row happy with the result of that. Relieving pressure penalty kick taken. Heading for the touchline. About 25 metres from the try line. Still in Te Puna territory. Pentecost with the throw. Kuka with the win. Tap back, bit messy. Burrell with the saviour. Morrison with the carry. Joseph passes back. Short with a kick that's gone spiralling up in the air. And he catches his own kick, standing exactly where he kicked it from. And he's been dispossessed. Luckily for Zach Short, the strip was knocked on. He got himself out of jail there. Don't think we'll be putting that clearance kick in the highlights reel. He's playing into the wind and it's come straight back down exactly where he kicked it from. Joseph with the ball in his hands. Relieving scrum. Joseph feeds. Good stable scrum from Te Puna. Jack Sturmey with a good tackle. Forced an error too. There's a knock on at the bottom of that. Referee's playing advantage. Watkins with the carry. Allen with the carry, I'm sorry. Te Puna tackler getting in the way. That's a little bit messy. We'll go back. There's a knock on there. The knock on was caused by Jack Sturmey's big tackle. Put the ball carrier under pressure and unfortunately he spilled it. Bit of pressure on the Raptors tight head prop Manoa Vediaki. He's collapsed the last one. He's been penalised for it. He's going to have to work hard to get his body height right. Oh, he's in trouble again. Yeah. It's a good decision, referee. Come around this side. This is where the problems are happening. You may as well stay here and get them sorted. Watkins with the ball. That's a better scrum from Tauranga Sports. Although Vidiaki's feet were his problem that time when they slipped out from under him. He's flat on his tummy. Referee realises that Vidiaki's the one who's under pressure here. That's the second time he's been penalised, but the fourth time he's been unable to keep his body weight up. So if you're Christian Sony from the Te Puna team, you're just rubbing your hands together going, bring on the next scrum. Pentecost with the ball. 0-0 after 20 minutes. Both teams just feeling each other out. Pentecost didn't throw the ball in when he was meant to. There's the free kick for the ball. Watkins takes the tap to the 15-metre line. Jack Sturmey's got the ball. He's going to say, I'm going to go straight. Good leg drive from Jack Sturmey. It's a good 15-metre run line. Jovi. There's a good pass there down the left-hand wing. Aidan Roy with the ball. Is it Aidan out there on the left-hand wing? Yes, it is. Here comes Watkins. Watkins to Toy Toy, the number 8. He gives it to Jack Sturmey. Watkins again. Joby's brought down on the tackle. Yeah, I'd pick that up if I was you. That ball's out, Tommy Allen. And they force a penalty, knock on. Here comes Te Puna now. Joseph. Morrison with the carry. Joseph again. That's Pentecost with the ball. That's the 22-metre line. Joseph. Short. Oh, that's big number 7, I think. Is it Les McElroy? Oh, he spilled that ball. And then he's knocked it on. Tauranga Sports come away with it. That's one of the Sturmey brothers. I think that's Quinn. There we go. The captain this time. Mux Toitoi with the carry. Advantage is over now. Job. Back door. Tommy Allen with the ball. Bakasiola comes in to help. Watkins. Job. Jack Sturmey there. Watkins again. Penny Lasunga sniffing around. He's got his hands on the ball. Great little offload there. And Rihari Jobs scores a try. Liam Morrison, that was probably a little late. I don't think Rihari appreciated that. I think he might have hurt himself. Have a look in the replay here. You see Penny Lasunga, he's come in to play halfback, but he sniffs around long enough. He's just following the ball. As you roll the tape forward, he's hovering on the inside. There's the pass. There's the offload again in the tackle. There's the tackle, and there's the late hit. Looks like Sam Fellows is going to take the kick. No. Might just be a stinger. Sam's not going to kick the goal. Rihari's going to take the shot himself. Opportunity here for Job to kick his own conversion. Oh, sorry, convert his own try. That's what I'm trying to say. No, he's being subbed off. It's unfortunate for Rihari to have to be taken off. Yeah, you don't like to see a player's jersey holding up his arm. Just glancing over the bridge from my brilliant view here, 14 all over there between the Mount Maunganui and Te Puna Sports. Is the conversion successful? Let's find out who did that. It was the halfback Lee Watkins. Converts Rihari Job's try. 7-0. 25 minutes. Zach Short with the restart into a pretty stiff breeze. Secured by Tauranga Sports. Mux Toitoi with the carry, leading from the front like good captains do. Tackling the halfback, which you can't do. Little offload. Waisake Vakasiola tries a little around the corner pass. Go back for the first infringement, knock on by Te Puna. Just need to find out who's come on to replace Rihari Job. I can get a bit of a glimpse as who's standing in the number 10 position. Also looks like Suli Kadavulevu is on, number 22 for Te Puna. Not sure who's gone off there. It's Watkins with the ball. Hopefully Manoa Vediaki can sort out his scrummaging issues. That's better, although he's under immense pressure. Sports get the ball out. Number 20 is on the field, Riley Forbes. Little chip kick. There's a netball pass. He's found Regan Anson. And Regan's going to dot down for Tauranga Sports' second try. You have a look at the replay here, and the Tauranga Sports scrum's going backwards at a great rate of knots. Little chip kick. The question will be, was that player behind? Chest pass. There's a good pass. And the good centre, Regan Anson, he dots down. Good try. Number 20, Riley Forbes, takes the conversion attempt. I'd say he's come on for Rihari Joe. Conversion was unsuccessful. Points to nil, about 29 minutes gone in this first half. Zach Short with the restart. We're underway here. Lakasiola lines it up, doesn't quite get to it. Te Puna have regathered their own kickoff. Joseph, backdoor by Pentecost. Big loopy pass to Johnson. Inside ball. I think that's Burrell. Joseph again. Backwards by Short. Big tackle on him by Toi Toi. Ball's freed up. Joseph. Sauni with the ball. Joseph again. Short, big pass out to Sully down the left-hand touchline. We're going to call him Sully. It's easier to squeeze into a small space. Pentecost, good tackle on him. Referee Fellows has got the arm out for advantage. Johnson with the carry. Bakasiola's just causing havoc and mayhem in the middle. Joseph again to Kuka. McElroy, referee's blowing his whistle. He's had enough. Back we go. Tauranga Sports were offside. Attacking line out. Te Puna go on to attack. Oh, not quite ready. Let's just get this lined up properly. Good throw there, down by Joseph. That's short. Good carry into contact there by the number 8, Sean Dixon. Morrison. That's the 22-metre line that he's just crossed over. Joseph. Skip pass, or pretend skip pass by Gardner. But it's been ripped off them. Tauranga Sports have got the ball. Big sweeping kick. Where are we? Bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. And that is the biggest 50-22 you will ever see. That's come from a long way in Tauranga Sports. Oh, it's a good throw. Oh, come on, referee. You're spoiling a great game. Maybe, just maybe, the throw was in front of the mark. I'll give you that one, Mr. Fellows. Allen with the throw. Eventually. Sports with the maul. Allen's got the ball now. 15 metres, my son, and you can have a try. Tauranga Sports have stopped. Watkins with the pass. That's Allen, Tommy Allen with the ball this time. There's Allen, James Allen. Too many Allens on the field, plus one on the bench. Number 7, Jack Sturmey, fighting his way to the try line. Oh, and he sneakily reached out. I reckon that's a try. Oh, no, he's saying 2 movements. Hard luck, Jack. I would have given it to you, mate. Fellas has ruled 2 movements and given Jack a penalty. And Te Puna have opted for the scrum. Just going to have a sneaky look at the replay here. Here's James Allen with the carry. Cleaned out by Vakasiola. Jack Sturmey's got the ball. Can't quite see whether or not the tackle's down there. Oh, Mr. Fellows, I think if you're looking that in the on the review tomorrow, hard luck. Never mind, that's a game of rugby, isn't it? It's a game of moments and millimetres. Actually, it's a good call by Te Puna to go for the scrum. They've got the wood on this Tauranga Sports front row at the moment. And if they're smart and wise, they'll be able to get themselves a relieving penalty out of the scrum. All right. Not sure how the scrums ended up way over here. And the penalty was by the left-hand upright. But here we are. Joseph with the feed. Dixon with the clearance run. Or Tauranga Sports smelt him coming. Joseph with the clearance pass. Johnson with the kick. Doesn't find touch. Josh Honey. Maveni Lasanga with the ball, beats one, still going. Brought down just inside the 22-metre line. Ball spilled forward though. That's Sully with the ball. Te Puna regain possession. We're carrying the ball forward over the 22-metre line. Backdoor by Sauni, short. Burrell over on from the left wing over on the right. Maybe Burrell's gone to the wing. Ryan Henstock's not on. And Sully is playing on the wing. Anyway, Tauranga Sports penalised for hands on the ground. So I think number 14, Ryan Henstock, has come off. Clearance kick by Te Puna is successful. Pentecost with the ball in his hands. There's the throw. Won by Fitzgerald. But they grabbed him by the arm. That's the penalty. Short looking for the touchline with this penalty. 3 minutes till half time. It's only 12-0. It's been a very tight tussle this match. I'm sure both coaches are looking to get on the field at half time. Just tinker and fine tune a little bit. Big strong win though. There's the throw. Good win there by Kuka. Dixon in the back line. That's a good carry. Also a good tackle though too. Joseph goes right, short. Ball's out the back door. Pentecost puts it down, but it's play on. Short. Joseph. It's a good carry there by Sauni. Ball's been knocked on. Probably the story of the first half for Te Puna. Just been unlucky at crucial stages of this match. Got an assistant referee report here. High tackle. I think that penalty was for against the captain, Vishai Toitoi. And Te Puna get another opportunity to press deep into Tauranga Sports territory with this penalty kick. Just outside the 22-metre line, Tauranga Sports territory. Te Puna throw to this line out. Pentecost with the ball. Kuka with the win. Joseph short. There's Dixon, the number 8, running strong and hard in the midfield. Joseph. Tapsell, the captain, gets his hands on the ball for a run. Pentecost also, but Vakasiola's got him. Drags him like a rag doll. Joseph, they go right, short. That's Johnson. Skip over the top pass to, oh no, Henstock's still out there. 151 game veteran Henstock. Tapsell, Pentecost through the hole. Here comes Te Puna. Gardner, inside ball to Henstock. That's a 22-metre line. Tapsell with the carry. Pentecost with the clean out. Morrison, all the experienced hands are starting to stand up. Short with the show and go. There's the goalpost in the background. Pentecost carry number 3 for this phase. Te Puna recycle. Morrison. Morrison carries strong. Ball's been stripped and it's loose. That's okay. Referee says we're going back. Not sure what he's seen here. Yeah, I'm not sure what that penalty's for, but it looks like Liam Morrison's going to call for the scrum. The scrum's been working well at the moment. Be a good platform to launch off. That's the try line right there in the background. They're not that far away, 7 or 8 metres out. And Te Puna set their scrum. They're right in front of the sticks. About 10 metres from the try line. What have they got up their sleeve here? Scrum's gone. Oh, it's a tight head. How do we hit a tight head in the 21st century? And that's a good clearance on Tauranga Sports. It would have had to have ricocheted, would surely? I think everybody wants a breather, so they've just told the referee that it's the last play. Lots of referees in that line out, but there was a balk apparently. Free kick to Tauranga Sports. They're not done yet, they're setting up a move. Watkins with the tap. Bakasiola with the carry. Brought down 10 metres from the mark. Back door. Ball's been knocked on. Te Puna go on to attack. McElroy with the ball. He brings himself down. Ball's out. Play on. Jack Sturmey puts the ball up. Yeah, the ball was out. You're right, and lawfully entitled to pick up that ball, but there was a knock on. And that's halftime here at Jurassic Park, Tauranga Domain. Tauranga Sports, 2 tries, 1 converted, 12. Te Puna yet to trouble the scoreboard, 12-0 at the halftime break. We'll be right back in a moment.
I told him I'm coming right back. I got a flows like it came from the tap, and I came from my city, that's right on my back. Back and I'm better than ever. I think I got a vendetta. Oh, now they call me, I seen them. All of those times getting severed. I told them all I can let up. They get not tired of me never. Give me a shot and I swear I shoot like Berettas. Back and I'm better than ever. I think I got a vendetta. Oh, now they call me, I seen them. All of those times getting severed. I told them all I can let up. They get not tired of me never. Give me a shot and I swear I shoot like Berettas. That's how I shoot. Lately I'm driven like I'm on the roof. They in my lane, dog, I told her to move. Now that I'm popping, got too much to lose. Look at the numbers, got nothing to prove. I'm in the city, just me and my crew. Told me I'm sick and I know that it's true, but I'm still gonna ball, it's like I got a flu. Yeah, run it up, I told them that I'm coming back. So let me get all of that. Time is now, I'm coming around to get a check. Said I need my taxes back. All the time I'm getting mine, so get in line. And it's with no respect. That I told them all about the ball, getting chips. Feeling like Kobe Shaq. Back and I'm better than ever. I think I got a vendetta. Oh, now they call me, I seen them. All of those times getting severed. I told them all I get let up. They get not tired of me never. Give me a shot and I swear I shoot like Berettas. Yeah. Yeah. Look.
Catch me on the downslide, I'll be heading up in the wild, chillin' low. Yeah, foot on the gas, yeah, I'm on the way now. Move out the way, yeah, it's gotta go down. Coming in hot, I ain't finna back down. Won't give it to me, I'll take that ground. Moving and shaking, I'm shaking the ground. Gotta stay ready, I'm ready right now. I bring the noise, they ain't making a sound. It's quiet for you, cause I'm living up now. Take the safety off it. Click, boom, take my advice and hit it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Jurassic Park or the Tauranga Domain for the second half action of this Baywide Premier Men's match between Tauranga Sports and Te Puna. As you can see on the screen, 2 tries, 1 converted to Tauranga Sports. No points so far to Te Puna, but it's been a very close battle. Very, very well-balanced sides, and there is a fairly strong breeze here. So it will be interesting to see how many points this wind is worth. As you look at the screen now, wind is blowing fairly strong in a southerly direction, which is left to right on your screen. And as we get ready for the second half, number 20, Riley Forbes, is on the field for Rihari Job, who had to leave the field shortly after scoring his try. We're underway here at, oh, there's the ball spilled. It must be me. I don't know how many times I've seen that. Anyway, Pini Lasanga. He's brought down. Hard on attack. Joseph. Cool, good little pass. There's Jack Sturmey, ball in one hand. 7 metres out. Can they recycle? Tauranga Sports looking for free the ball up. Toi. Back to left-hand edge. James Allen with the carry. And here comes big Aisake Vakasiola on the crash. He's brought down, good tackle. Jack Sturmey with the ball in his hands. 5 metre line. Watkins. Still in possession. It's the other Sturmey brother, Quinn. And he carries on and he's over. That's a good try. Number 6, Quinn Sturmey. And he gives a DCM on his opposite number, Quay Tapsell. You see here the pass gets flipped off. Gets his hand on it there. Big Aisake Vakasiola giving him a hand, but Quinn Sturmey manages to bundle his way over. And that's try number 3 for Tauranga Sports, playing into a fairly stiff breeze to extend their lead to 17 points to 0. Riley Forbes with the opportunity to add the extras. Unfortunately, his conversion attempt is unsuccessful, and the score remains at 17 points to 0.
He was number.
Zach Short with the restart. Forbes with the clearance kick. And as standard practice, the assistant referees have swapped sides at half time. And assistant referee Darren Morrissey with his flag up over there. Pentecost with the ball. Hooker for Te Puna. Unfortunately, the try scorer has stolen that. Quinn Sturmey. Watkins. That's Toi with the carry. Watkins again. Oh, sorry, that's Toi with the carry. Tokiaho was the last one. Number 17's on the field. Paulie Hopoi. He'll be in the front row. I'd say number 3's been replaced. Forbes with the dummy. Watkins. Honey. That's Roy. Bounces out of 1. Here comes Josh Honey to play fullback, halfback. Paulie with the pass. Quinn Sturmey. Not a lot of love lost between him and Tapsell. It's Tommy Allen. Try scorer Regan. Good break there. Inside pass to Lee Watkins. Back outside to Penny Lasanga. Lasanga brings it around closer to the goalpost. Try number 4. See here in the replay as the ball gets passed out the back line. Regan makes a bit of a break, beats 2 players. Inside pass to the halfback Lee Watkins. Back out to Penny Lasanga, number 14, and he brings it around to dot down right in front of the referee, Sam Fellows. And just like that, Tauranga Sports have gone bang bang, and they've leapt out to a 22-0 lead, playing into this wind. Touch judges' flags have remained in the downward position, meaning the conversion attempt was unsuccessful once again. Score has remained 22-0. As you see here, pretty simple skip pass there. Missed tackle, I think, was by the captain, not sure. And there's the remnants of that tries. Just Penny Lasanga bringing that around for a better angle. Back live now. Zach Short with the restart. Down to Forbes. Shapes the kick but runs. Bounces out of 1. That's a 10-metre line. That's a good 40-metre run. Watkins. Max Toy. Watkins again. Back door. Honey. It's Regan Hansen. Pulls up over the touchline, and Te Puna have bundled him into touch. Oh, there's lots of pushing and shoving going on here. Whoa. Settle down. That's a little bit ugly.
Come on, fellas!
A little bit of feeling going on here as the teams separate themselves. Plenty of footage to look at and review afterwards. Still going though. Niggly awkward place for this to be happening to. Referees have a bit of a chat, find out what it all started over.
Fucking ran away, Regan.
Here's the remnants of it as it gets bundled into touch. There's the first push there. Quinn Sturmey was the one that started it. And everybody else just runs in to retaliate. So much easier being a referee from the commentary position than it is down on the field. Yeah. And after all of that, we're going to start with a line-out. Another ball. Can't blame the touchy for a balk, Mr. Pentecost. Watkins with the tap. Richie Vai with the carry. Wakasiola with the ball. beats one up onto the halfway line. Watkins. That's a good run by Tommy Allen. One to beat. Josh Honey back inside to Regan Anson. And Tauranga Sports have answered the only way they know how, by scoring tries and letting the game do all their talking. You have a look here at the replay. It's very simple catch and pass. There's the missed tackle there. The player read the wrong defensive line. Josh Honey back in. Regan Anson with the try. He gets a little bit lippy. Thankfully, it's only backs involved in this. "48 minutes gone, 27-0, Tauranga Sports over Te Puna." A little bit of soul searching going on under the goalposts. Might be time to stop worrying about the argy-bargy stuff. Just start worrying about catch and pass, clean out at rucks and make your tackles. Number 25's on the field for Tauranga Sports. Unfortunately, I don't know who that is. Apparently he's come on for number 23 and I didn't know who that one was either. Yeah, the number 12 from Te Puna there, Dante Gardner, just appealing for an obstruction. I'm going to say that I reckon he just tackled the wrong player. Poor defensive read. Anyway, we're back live. Zach Short with a high kick. Whakasiola takes the catch. Beats one. Oh, he's had the ball stripped from him. Pentecost has leapt onto, dived onto the loose ball. Te Puna go on to attack now. That's the 22-metre line. They've just crossed over. Tauranga Sports ball in territory, but unfortunately they've spilled the ball forward. And Tauranga Sports get an opportunity for a scrum. So Manawa Vidiaki's been substituted. Paulie Hopoi is playing on the tight head. Number 17. Paulie, a very experienced front row player from been around for a long, long time. Oh. Not sure what's going on back there. Artificial turf getting in the way. Just on half an hour to go and 29 points down. Te Puna not out of this game yet. They need to pull the trigger. They better do it shortly. Watkins with the feed, goes blind, all on his own. So he puts the ball into touch, taking the play up to their 10 metre, just shy of their 10 metre line, on the far side of the field from the grandstand. Hope you're enjoying these broadcasts on a local Gecko TV. These broadcasts can only happen with support from our subscribers, so thank you very much for your watching. Win against the throw again. Penny Lasanga playing halfback this time. Big number 18, Blaise Verez. Number 18, Mike Hennings. Looking at the wrong team sheet. Paulie with the carry that time. Whakasiola. Watkins. Little kick's going to pitch up. Taken there by Aidan Roy. Oh, a little wee hand on there, yeah. Well spotted by referee Sam Fellows. Number 20, Mahi Bidwar's on the field. He's a halfback. I think someone's just kicked that dead, have they? It's not going your way. It's not going your way, is it? Kicked it dead from just outside the halfway line. Tauranga Sports get the feed.
Come on! Here we go! Instant! Ground! Fine! Oh, ref, fuck, hold on. Up! Let's go out again, brother. Squeeze them. Come on.
This time, scrum set.
Fine.
Set!
Watkins with the feed. Scrum's collapsed. Referee's playing away. And has knocked it on. So we'll have another scrum.
Yes, boys. What? Yes, Penguin. Fuck, get on the field before you talk. Same again, brothers. Wind up. Let's go. Top. Lock. Top. B2. Lock. Come in.
Mahi Bidwar with the ball, playing halfback.
Fine.
89 caps for Te Puna.
Hold, Puna. Oh,
Nice feed. Bidwar with the pass. Back door. Long, wide pass. I think there might be Burrell out there. Te Puna carries the ball forward. Bidwar at half. That is Burrell indeed, number 11. Good leg drive from the winger. Burrell. Clearance kick, alleviating some pressure. Roy with the ball. Well, he's run away from support, so he better go on his own, and that's exactly what he does. He's up over the 10-metre line. He's found the hooker in James Allen. He's over the 22. Oh, this is going to be a great try. Whack that one in the highlights reel. That's come from 55 to 70 metres away. James Allen dots down under the bar. Just waiting for my director to hurry up and cue the replay. You have a look here. Te Puna carried the ball into contact, and then they put through a clearing kick shortly. Director's giving himself an uppercut. You know what, here's the clearance kick here. And this is where it started from. So Aidan Roy's got his hands on the ball, and he sets off on his own, and away he goes straight through the middle, carves like a knife through butter. He finds James Allen, and by the time he makes it into the bar this afternoon, he'll have run 75 to 90 metres to score that try. And there he is dotting down. I can guarantee you by the time he gets in the changing rooms, that'll have blown out to 100 metres, that run. Conversion was successful. Tauranga Sports 36, Te Puna 0. Vakasiola fields that ball. Tomasi Vakasiola is on the field, number 16, I think. That's Mike Hennings with the carry. It's Forbes. Honey. Roy. Halfway line. Watkins. Forbes. Watkins again. Forbes. Backdoor to Mahi. Mahi Bidwa for Te Puna. Referee Fellows has found a penalty. Riley Forbes with the pressuring, relieving kick. The way he's running, I don't think he's found touch, and he hasn't, and it's been knocked on. Oh, and it just goes from bad to worse for Te Puna. Oh, 115 game veteran Greg Stevenson's put that one down.
Make it, yeah? Gonna make it? Yeah, for Aiden, yeah. Go now. Go now. Here we go, big boy.
We're just waiting for a ball. Oh no, waiting for a substitution potentially. Number 22, Hugo Sant, looks like he's coming on.
Blackie, 20 gone.
20 gone. 20 to go, eh?
Anyway, Watkins feeds the scrum. Forbes at first receiver. Backdoor to Lasanga was intended, but it missed him. Te Puna have turned it over. Bidwa with the pass. And that's a very good kick, and that is a 50-22 for Te Puna. And they go hard on to attack. Stevenson rushes to retrieve the ball. Is this an opportunity for Te Puna to get some points on the board? Pentecost with the ball. Where's the Te Puna forward pack? Here they come. Pentecost set. It's been won against the throw by Tauranga Sports. Forbes plays halfback. Ball's loose there. Forbes plays halfback, finds a little gap. He's up over the 22-metre line. He's recycled the ball. Tauranga Sports down the left-hand edge. Oh, might have been a Te Puna fingertip on that. No, knock on there by Tauranga Sports. Pentecost has got the ball. He's recycled it. Lays it up nicely. Bidwa digs for it. Bidwa passes the ball out to the back line. It's Gardner, number 16 for Te Puna, carrying the ball. He's brought down just by the 10-metre line. Bidwa calling for runners around the corner. Here they come. That's big Amorangi Kuka carrying there. Bidwa. Gardner again, second hit for this phase. Bidwa. Oh, that ball's been put down. Yeah, that's a shame. Plenty of smiles out there. Must be all fun and games, eh? There's Tomasi Vakasiola, replacement front rower on the field. Joins his bro Isake Vakasiola. Be plenty of usos going on out there now. Just pause for a bit of an injury break while Te Puna gets his cramp dealt to. Second half here, Te Puna have had no answers to Tauranga Sports playing into this wind. 20-odd points unanswered by Tauranga Sports in the second half. Got to realise, of course, Te Puna, this is their first game of the season. They've probably got a few cobwebs they're trying to blow out of the joints. Whereas Tauranga Sports opened their campaign last week with a very hard-fought battle over newly promoted premiers of Tauranga Sports. Eastern Bay teams played amongst themselves since COVID. And Tauranga Sports took the option to play Premier Rugby after earning qualification at the end of last year by winning the Eastern Bay senior competition. Great to have Tauranga Sports back in the competition. It's now a true Baywide comp with teams from all three sub-unions participating in the Baywide 2026. First time since 2019 it's been a full Baywide. 2020 was a local sub-union comp with COVID. If you can remember, there might have been a final here. It might have been between these two clubs actually, where we had bubbles of 100. Try not to remember those times. We might have had 3,000 people here that day when the law only allowed gatherings of 100. Anyway, we're back live now. Watkins with the scrum feed. Forbes, little kick, but it's been charged down. Shoulder charge, no arms in that.
Ball. Cross tempo.
Forbes finds touch. 18 minutes to go here. Tomasi Vakasiola ready for the throw. Tauranga Sports have come from a huddle. Paulie with the call. Not straight. And it was contested. Free kick.
It's a short arm, it's a tap. It's a tap.
Tap ball.
Run him up, Mike. Bang.
And Te Puna set off.
Coming back, Quinn.
Bidwell with a little dab. But it's been spilled forward. Lasanga's got the ball. Vakasiola. Watkins. Backdoor again. We're on the edge. Honey.
Go, boy.
Honey finds Sturmy.
Nice, Quinn.
Sturmy finds Lithgow. He had played well in the development game, scored 3 tries. Here he is again in the Prem side.
Reload,
Paulie
Quinn.
with the carry.
Reload.
Paulie Hallpoi is finally brought down to ground 5 metres from the try line. Watkins digging away. Here we go. Forbes. It's number 22, Santon. That's a metre out from the try line. Number 18 is Hennings, and he is over. Try number 8 for Tauranga Sports. 41 points to 0. Bit of talk going on over in the goal area.
Looks like they've pushed halfback right out to the edge here. Juggles it, unfortunately gone forward. And a chance goes begging. Lost audio. Ireland's circling here.
Extra points are added. 43 points to 0. 64 minutes gone in this match. See here on the replay as they started to rumble around the corner. Ball went through the hands. Took a long time for it to come out of that breakdown. As they leapt it around there, you can see Santon steps through 1, steps through 2. He's brought down just outside the try line. Little pass here up to number 18, Mike Hennings, and he crashes over. He's too big, too strong. There's the restart there by Te Puna. Oh, it's dropped backwards by Forbes. Lasanga's got his hands on it. No room to move. He's held up by the two biggest players in Te Puna. Bundled into touch Te Puna ball. Te Puna get ready for their line-out throw. One against the throw. Lasanga in at halfback. Dances his way through the line-out. A bit like last night's Highlanders game. Watkins. Tauranga Sports just outside the 22 now. Watkins again, backdoor. Shuffling across, Santon. Ball's been recycled. Carried there, is that number 21, Harry Lithgow. Lithgow's into space, steps. It's a 22 metre, that's brought down Santon, offload. There's the number 12, Tommy Allen. Tommy Allen heading for the try line. Oh, ball's been spilled forward. Carried back by Te Puna. Thought I saw a knock on there, but referee sees otherwise. Carried back, 5 metre scrum. You have a look here, Lithgow, who has already played a game. So Santon, and there's Allen there. He's heading for the try line. Great tackle there by Greg Stevenson, who then dives on him from an offside position. That's a yellow card in my mind. Just goes to show how easy it is to commentate and referee at the same time. Lee Watkins feeds a scrum. Number 8 goes right. Mux Toy heads to the try line. There's the ball's been recycled. Somebody's picked that up. Crashing towards the try line. Can't quite see who it is. 1 metre out. Another crack. Bakasiola's got his hands on the ball this time. Number 8 is Toy. He's picked it up. And he's over. Fellows with the whistle and the arm up. Number 8. Bucks. Toy with the try.
Not sure.
You have a look here in the replay. It's just a concerted effort of bang, 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 pick and go, pick and go. It's hard to defend against. You can see here Te Puna are doing the best they can, but Toy gets his hand on the ball. He's too big, he's too close, crashes over. The extra points are added by Riley Forbes. Takes the score out to 50. And Tauranga Sports have cracked the half century. Just a little score update from over the bridge. Mount Maunganui leading Te Puna Sports by 28 points to 24. So there's a bit of a humdinger battle going on over there. Zach Short with the restart. Ball's gone out on the full. 3 options here. Give you a chocolate fish if you can guess which ones they are. Re-kick, scrum, or a line out on the halfway. Scrum on the halfway line can only mean one thing: split your defences. Stack players on one side or the other, or split them down the middle. Watkins feeds the scrum. Goes right. That's Honey in at fullback. Lasanga going outside his opposite man. Inside pass goes astray, and then it's knocked on. Te Puna pounced on the loose ball. Number 22, Sully has tidied that up. Te Puna recycle, Bidwa. Carried into contact. Bidwa recycles. That's Burrell, number 11. Bidwa with the pass back. Across their goal mouth is Te Puna. A little bit dodgy. Still playing a bit dodgy. But referee's blowing his whistle. He's going back for something he's seen. Knock on.
Thanks, Epping.
10 minutes ago here at Jurassic Park, and I think it's safe to say that Te Puna haven't come raptor hunting like they had planned, and it looks like the Raptors are going to come away with the win. Mahi Bidwa with the ball under his arm, just waits for the scrum to get settled. Bidwa with the feed, scrum nice and stable. There's the clearance pass. An old school spiral kick that's caused a cramp. Honey with the ball on the halfway line, spies a gap. He zooms right through it. Caught in a tackle by Burrell. He's managed to hold him up. Referee's ruled the tackle's height. Forbes is going to look for the touch line. They're going to go and see if they can rumble over again. Assistant referee Ryan Waite with the flag up about 17.65 metres from the try line. Tomasi Vakasiola, his hands on the ball. There's the throw. It's been overthrown, and it's Te Puna has had the ball, but they've lost it. Vakasiola pounces on it. It's Lithgow there with the ball into the Te Puna back line. Ball's recycled. Watkins. That's Hennings with the carry. Watkins again. Inside to Santon. Looking for a halfback. There's Hopoi. Watkins says, you guys have a crack. Stockwell. Recycle the ball back. Forwards are going to have a crack from here. Hopoi with his hands on it now. It's the try line coming up. Plays it back. Stockwell with another crack at the line. There's a lunge at the ball at the try line. Just a bit short. Richie Vai with the lunge. Number 18, he's just short. Must be millimetres in this. Another lunge. Referee's got his arm out. I think he might have got that. Who was that? Number 8, Mux Toy. Yeah, Ryan Waite said, I've seen that grounded. No, it's not Mux. It's Richie Vai, the Waka Blonde loosehead prop. Dots down for his first meat pie of the game. 55-0, 7 minutes to go. Riley Forbes with the opportunity to add the extras. Oh, and he sprayed that across the front of the uprights. Conversion's unsuccessful. Tauranga Sports 55, Te Puna 0. And here you can see Richie with the ball. Referee's unsighted, but the assistant referee says, nah, I've got that over. There's the restart from Zach Short. Santon. Lithgow. Good run by Lithgow. Santon plays halfback. He goes again. Still going. He's up over the 10-metre line. Lithgow plays halfback. Richie Vai gets his hands on it. He scored a try. He wants another one. Watkins. That's Tommy Allen getting taken late. Penny Lasaga. Whakasiola plays halfback. The world's biggest halfback. Watkins with the pass. Toi with the carry. He's brought down just inside the 40-metre line of Te Puna. Allen, Honey, coasting through. He's brought down. Watkins runs Lithgow into a hole. He voluntarily tackles himself. Watkins again. Allen. Whakasiola takes it into contact. Little chip over the top by Forbes. Oh, not taken by Te Puna. And Penny Lasaga is going to dot down for meat pie number 2 for him. 60-something, I think it is. 58.
Less than a minute. That's it now. Yep.
There's the extras added. Sam Fallow says, I've had enough with a couple of minutes to go. Final score in this week 2 of round 1 match between Tauranga Sports and Te Puna has come to an end. Tauranga Sports comprehensive winners here at Jurassic Park by 60 points to 0. We hope you've enjoyed these 2 games here from the Tauranga Domain. It has been our absolute pleasure to bring them to you. We hope you've enjoyed everything that we've got on offer. There's a game still going on the other channel between Tauranga, Mount Maunganui Sports and Te Puke. The score over there at the moment is 35 points to 24. If you finish watching this game and want to just flick over to that, please feel free to do so. My name's Pat Ray. I have absolutely enjoyed bringing you these 2 games today. We'll wrap this coverage up and see you all again next week. Kia tau, kia tātou katoa, te atawhai o tō tātou ariki a ihu karaiti, me te aroa o te atua, me te whiwhinga tahitanga, hi te wairua tapu, ake, amine.